Well, hi everybody. It's been a while, hasn't it? Um, my sincerest apologies. It's been nonstop go around here. I went to Chicago, good heavens, St. Louis, to be with my sister for a major surgery. And my dad wound up in the hospital at the same time, sick. Uh, he's okay. He's doing all right. His wife was out hiking and broke her foot. So that's been another. Then I wound up spraining my ankle. Sorry, bad angle. Stomach flu. And now I'm getting over a respiratory, which is why if I don't sound quite like myself. And all of this means I haven't been to my support groups. I've been in and out of counseling, trying to get everything solid. The other thing you might notice is the walls have changed behind me. Welcome to my new house. On top of all of this, I've moved. So trying to get a video together and get everything done has just been like, I'm barely functioning most days. But I am functioning, which is part of what I'm doing, is I wanted to let you all know. I'm here. I'm good. I'm going. Went to my doctor and adjusted my medicine. And I'm learning to work with the conversion disorder. I'm officially got an appointment to go see the one doctor. Seeing my therapist, I'm back in regularly. That started again this week. We altered my meds to try and help me cope with the anxiety until then. I am losing weight. Part of the, and heaven help me for announcing this on YouTube. Part of the side effects of having conversion disorder is that the system is flooded with a chemical called cortisol. Cortisol tells your system that you're in flight mode, that it needs to panic, and that every single calorie that comes into your body needs to be stored up as fat because you're on the run. Not helpful when you're not on the run. The doctor told me, stress less, eat more. He said, if you're stressing that much, you're not eating. He was right. I've been trying to deal with my anxiety and cut some of the stress, and I've definitely been eating. And that means I've lost 12 pounds, official today, in the last 3-4 weeks. So, not sure when I started going down, but it's definitely within the last month, which makes me happy. Things are starting to go right. I'm driving again. That's always exciting. I took my roommate to her appointment or her work today, and I went as far as a doctor's office. I got myself to my own appointment. That's exciting for me. And I can't do it every day, but on the days when I'm feeling better, I have a safety net in place now. And I feel safe enough to go out. I think you all have seen my little button before, but I have a panic button. And it makes me feel safe enough to go out. And if something horrible were to happen and my migraine hits, or the dizziness won't go away, and I cannot get home, I now have an answer. I now have, a button I can push and go, I need to go to the hospital. So that makes me feel better. I will start, hopefully I'll be back in support groups next week. Trying to balance it all is nuts. Trying to just keep it all going. I've been moving furniture and packing boxes and doing a lot of stuff I shouldn't. So I'm currently trapped in my chair. Not my favorite place to be stuck, but at least I've accomplished something. I cooked dinner for everybody yesterday. I'm really happy. Let's see. This is my spaghetti sauce. Well, sort of. It's what's left of this serving anyway. I make a spaghetti sauce you don't need noodles for. It's pretty well known around here, and I promise to pay people who are helping me move in spaghetti sauce. So, today's topic is about moving. Not not moving like I'm moving now. Moving, let's see. The painting, or the piece of artwork behind me, which is amazing, and I will put the link to the artist's page on the link or the description for this page, says, I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. I don't know that I'll talk about it a lot on here, but I am a person of faith. And that faith is very much a core part of me. And I've had people say everything from how can you believe in God when God has let you suffer so much to, well, if you had better faith, if you had enough faith, you would be healed. God gives miracles. I fully believe in that. Every life that was saved in Hurricane Harvey is a miracle. Every time the snow melts and spring comes, it's a miracle. The fact that I am sitting here, boring you all to death with my videos, is a miracle. I have self-harmed in the past. I have attempted suicide once in the past. I've dealt with on and off again chronic depression. I've been a victim of abuse. And I can't decide what's worse, living through the abuse or coming out the other side. Because when you come out the other side, you are so relieved. It's done! You got away! And then you see someone who looks like that person, and you just feel your whole brain shut down. Or you hear a car door slam, and you're convinced they came to find you. You see something that was important to the two of you, and you grieve for the relationship you wanted to be. Whether it's a parent and a child, a sibling, a lover, you never know. And learning to break that, learning to process that. I had someone ask me, I said, time heals all wounds. Yes. Time distances you from it. But it will always be a part of you, and the worst thing you can ever do is forget. That's why I do this. I never want to forget what has made me to who I am today. And so when I say today's topic is about moving, today's topic is about not allowing yourself to stagnate. That's been, I think, most people's biggest fear. I have officially been approved for disability. Between my back, my knee, my ankle, my weight, the neurological. Too much. And I think most people who found out I was going on disability or that I've been approved have been so afraid that I'm just going to stop doing anything. Which, if you know me, I'm not capable of stopping. It's one of the reasons I wanted to jump back on here and start these videos again. This is who I am. And so, that's a bad way to phrase that, isn't it? For me, not stagnating means don't sit and watch TV all day. Enjoy a good book, but if all you do is read, then you're not contributing anything. Find what makes you feel worthwhile. What I've found is a combination of things. If you can see the picture behind me, that is me in Washington, D.C. on the steps of the Supreme Court building. If you Google a case called King versus Burwell from a few years ago, it was about Obamacare. And I joined a group out in D.C. to speak about my experience with it. And all I can do is hope that I did some kind of good. I keep making sure my voice is out there. And knowing that I am giving people a different viewpoint to look at things from makes me feel worthwhile. I'm the number of baby blankets. For a nurse in my infusion center, for one of my hairstylists, for a friend at my dad's church. I'm always happy. That's my favorite thing to make. I love baby blankets because it's a new life coming into the world. And what can be better than that? What can be happier than when a new life joins this world? I wish my voice could go out there to every child on the planet, because whether I know them or not, whether they were a mistake, which I never advocate anyone telling their child, happy accident. That's what we tell my stepson. Someone loves them, because I have yet to meet a child I don't love, even the obnoxious ones. Someone wanted them here. And I mean, of course, the Heavenly Father wanted them here, or they wouldn't be here. But find someone in their lives, and maybe that's a moving forward that you can do. I am advocating here on this channel. I'm talking about my experiences. I'm starting to pull people out of their homes. Now that I think I told you all, but I don't remember. There was an accident at the beginning of July, and my bosses died in a plane crash. To lose both of them and the owners of the company was heartbreaking. I walked through Walmart the other day, saw an aisle of tissues, just the stuff, normal tissue boxes that you take to school. And I burst into tears in the middle of Walmart. And my roommate looked at me and she goes, "Why are you crying?" "Because I'm usually buying the tissues for the office for the sniffly noses right now." And, it's... Now that we're no longer office manager, receptionist, and patient, there are so many of them who I truly care for. And so they're coming, having dinners, having them to visit, talking, going to coffee, connecting. Some of these people, they don't have a lot of people to get them out of their homes, so that's something I do for them, because I care. I'm going to be working with a couple of different groups in the area about advocating for different things and mentoring. I go to support groups and I talk to people, and I'm getting yarn from a couple of places to crochet and knit scarves for the park, which is a local effort to make sure that everyone out there has things to keep warm during the winter. And it's done in the park because either families, kids can come through, but it also gives the homeless access to this. And as much as we don't want to believe it, every city does have a homeless problem. So I find my ways to contribute no matter what. End of September, I'll show you my fantastic costume. I'm working with the Salvation Army at the end of September. They're doing a charity event that's called Bell's Village. And I will be running Maurice's workshop. I'm going to have all kinds of gadgety type things around, and something that people can do to experiment and learn to invent a little. But I'm going to be dressed in full Beauty and the Beast regalia. This was tailored to me. So like I said, today's is moving forward, because you have no idea how therapeutic it is just to be out there, to be a part of life, to contribute to something, and to feel like you're making a difference in this world. That's really all any of us want, is to make a difference in this world. And you'd be surprised at how happy it'll make you, whether it's paying you money or not. So, again, welcome to my new home. And I will be back on here doing weekly videos again. I am sorry for such a long lapse, but it's been... Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for today. My love to all of you, my thoughts, prayers, well wishes, and I will see you next time.